in the closet?
I think she literally means in what location. Like
probably. And then her mom walks in.
Math class, what's going on?
And then her mom walks in the boiler room where everyone does shit.
Apparently.
And then her mom walks in and she's like, I get it. You have needs. It's biological.
And
whatever. You have sex.
And then she says the worst thing you could say to your recently divorced parent. I wonder if dad's dating too.
Oh my God. But then I was like, I mean, she's obviously dating Jake's dad though, Claire.
Yeah, duh.
Come on.
Dave is still into Allie.
Ugh. Dave's horrible.
I hate Dave.
And then...
Oh, and then Adam says something that I don't care for.
He makes some kind of like...
He like goes...
metaphor.
He goes in the air and he's like, so, Dave, I've got a question for you. Because my friend is like really... He wants an Xbox, but he also wants a PlayStation. And my thing is like, why not get both?
Yeah,
and I'm like, Adam,
like,
you're trying too hard.
Adam.
This is not your personality. Be better.
No.
You're better than this.
Yeah.
The answer is not simple. Don't get both. Stop it.
No. And then we're with Claire and Allie. And Claire's not listening to Allie.
Because Jake is standing around in his puffy vest.
Right.
And Allie's making fun of Claire for thinking she can be casual.
Yeah, Allie like knows casual is not going to work for Claire.
God, no.
And then we're with Casey and Drew.
And Casey is like, hey, Drew, maybe you could work your shit out by dating a different person.
Yeah.
Remember that girl Jess that we forgot about
Casey
5 episodes ago?
He says, let's give you a prettier distraction. And then he asks like that girl Jess to like a movie night or whatever.
Yeah, remember her?
No.
She was there like 5 episodes ago. She was around for a minute. Drew and Casey were like kind of fighting over her when he like wasn't back with Jenna, but Jenna was like very obviously pregnant, but Jenna thought they were back, but she was obsessed with Sav.
Right. Okay. And then we are with Jake and Claire, and they're like, oh yeah, they're like making out in a classroom with a snake in it.
Yeah, I just wrote Jake and Claire a thing. I don't know how I feel. And Jake said something sweet, but I don't remember what it was.
I don't either.
He said something kind of nice, and I just like truly don't know what it was.
And this is kind of where we're like, okay, they're both kind of catching feelings here.
A little bit. They have like a real like heart to heart scenario. I don't know.
Is this when he's
fine?
And then isn't he like, I can just bail on Katie, whatever.
Yeah.
And Claire's like, no, don't do that. I was like, oh, he likes her. And then like people are trying to get in the classroom and they're like, oh, gotta go.
Yep. And then Sadie is suspicious of Dave's whole situation, and rightfully so.
Because Allie and Dave are like flirting, and she's watching them flirt from afar.
Yeah.
She's like, what the fuck's going on?
And she's like, let's go do a thing. And he's like, oh, I should probably help Allie with movie night stuff. Bye.
Yeah.
And she's like watching them flirt while they like hang up a banner. I'm like, this is not really a multiple man job, but sure.
Oh, so Jake did cancel on Katie so they could like hang out that night or whatever, and Claire's like lighting candles in her house, which I'm like, girl, no. And she has like a dress on. Oh, I forgot to mention she's wearing like her dress is way too much for this like hookup situation.
Yes.
And she's lighting candles all over the house.
Yes, because Claire does not know how to be chill. That's not how this works.
No. And then she finds her parents' divorce papers just lying out in the open, which like
leaves them on the table.
Especially when they say they're divorcing due to repeated infidelity on Randall's part. Like her dad apparently had cheated on her mom like a million times.
Also, apparently her dad's name is Randall.
like the lizard man from Monsters Inc.
Yeah.
Oh my god. The guy who went to my school who looked like Sean Ferris, his name was Randall.
Really?
Yep.
Randall's a good name. I like it. I like it as a pet name.
It sounds like a pet name. Maybe
right?
it's just because we know it as a lizard man name.
It's true. I'm like, if I had a snake, I'd name it Randall.
And then... and I was like, Claire's mom, what are you doing? Why would you leave that out? And Claire like freaks out, and then she calls Jake and she's like, you should call Katie because this doesn't feel casual anymore.
And she's making the right call because she literally cannot be casual.
No. And she's also freaking out because of her parents, and she's like, I can't date anybody because love is dead or something.
I mean, fair. And then she does go
But then
to
she
movie
goes
night.
to the movie night too?
Yeah, and she immediately gets Allie to set her up with some dude who, by the way, we spend like a minimum amount of time with this guy, but I would
love
date
him.
this
I
guy.
love this guy.
This guy's amazing.
His name is Liam.
Liam's amazing.
And he's
I would date
really
Liam.
into British New Wave, which, like, I'm on board for all of it.
He, like, loves music documentaries. I'm like, let's hang out. I would at least be friends with this dude.
Yeah.
Like, he seems way cooler than Jake, who, as far as I know, has zero personality.
I'm super on board for Liam.
Jake does not have a personality outside of flannel and truck. Like...
And I bet we'd never see Liam ever again, which makes me sad.
I know. He seemed really interesting. He had interests and hobbies.
And then we're at movie night, and Casey's trying to, like, relate to Dave because, like, Dave, like, likes a girl that isn't his girlfriend. And Dave is like, come on, dude, you're not as sneaky as you think you are. Like, I'm not you. I haven't technically done anything.
But he's like... You know, I like Jenna and I like Marisol and I don't know how to decide. And I'm like, stay with the one who has a baby with you.
You fucking dummy.
You idiot.
He's so immature. Ugh. He's so selfish. Anyway. Then, like, a hooded figure comes into the room and Drew is freaking out.
We're with Drew and Jess. And Jess is a terrible actress. Like, maybe the worst we've seen in a while. She's, like, next level bad.
Yeah, I don't really remember.
She's like Isabella bad. She's like really, she's just something else.
Mommy.
She is something else.
And he like bails on movie night because the hooded guy leaves and he's like bailing and running after him. And then we're with Claire. My next note is, oh my God, Claire, in quotes, get a room, but I don't remember what happens. I think she says get a room to like Jake and Katie because they're like sitting close to each other. And Liam's like, what? And she's like, nothing.
Yeah, pretty much. And then Drew, he does follow a hooded figure out of the thing. And then we find out it's a friend of his.
Named Julian, which I'm like, do we know this person?
I don't think we do. But he's there with someone else. I can't remember who. Maybe Owen.
Is it Owen?
It could be Owen. And I just write, is this another Fight Club? Because remember when there was a Fight Club?
Yeah, I wrote down Degrassi Fight Club.
Because there was one with Fitz at one point.
Right.
But apparently they're just like... Julian's teaching them Krav Maga, which is fucking dope, by the way. I really want to learn Krav Maga.
Did we know that Degrassi had a rock climbing wall?
Did not know that.
Because they're doing it in front of a rock climbing wall.
It's all that Viacom money.
I guess so. And then I'm like, all right, guess how we know how Drew's gonna like release his rage.
It's Krav Maga. Which I still really want to do. Krav Maga's super cool.
And then we're back with Sadie and Dave, and Sadie's like picking up on Dave's grossness.
And Dave is like trying to come clean about how he like has feelings for Allie, which I don't like Dave, but I do respect this. At least like when he realized what he was doing, he was like, I should end this because I have feelings for someone else.
Not amazing timing, but like at least he's doing it.
Yeah, no, I honestly like, you know, especially like for someone in high school, as much as I don't like Dave, I'm like, you know, I can respect that someone in high school instead of just like emotionally cheating or actually cheating is just like, no, I have feelings for a different person. I don't know how they feel, but I know it's not fair to you to stay in this.
Exactly.
And then Sadie dumps popcorn on his head, which was funny, but also I was like, she also calls him a cheater, which I don't think is
a lying, cheating pig.
Which I don't think is super fair.
I feel like she just doesn't believe him.
That's true.
Kind of fair.
I get that. And Casey still has his fucking arm around Marisol. So.
Yeah. Fucking Casey. And then
Liam is wise as hell.
Claire like pulls Liam out and she's like, and then she like starts kissing him and he's like, whoa, wait. And he's very confused. And he's like, look, like, I obviously know that you like Jake. Like, you're trying to make this guy jealous. Like, he says, you watch him the way I watch rock documentaries.
Which made me love this boy. He's a delight. He's wonderful. He's just
extremely wise. And he's like,
he's wise as hell, and I want to be his friend.
He's like, not that I'm complaining about the kisses, but like, this seems like misdirected, like in my direction. And then
wise as fuck.
Jake comes out and then Liam like stands up and he's like, watch her, man, she's frisky, and like walks away. And I was like, I loved Liam.
Liam's fun. Let's be friends with Liam.
I would love to be friends with Liam, but I know we're never going to see him again.
It's true. I don't know. I can't confirm that, but I feel like it's true.
Real quick, we're back with Drew. He loves Fight Club now. That's basically all that we get.
He's pretty good at this.
Yeah.
He found his thing.
Yeah. And then...
Ugh. And now Allie is like, she wants to date Dave.
Yeah. And I'm like, ugh. And they have like weird like flirting, like asking each other out bullshit. And I'm like, Allie, you're way too good for him.
Way too
Dave
good.
is the worst. And I was like, ugh, I guess this is happening now. And then I think Dave like calls her a 10 or something, and she's like, "Oh, and Dave, I'm a 12," which is like, he
doesn't call her a 10. He calls her like a 7.
Does he?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't remember that. But she's like, "I'm a 12," and I'm like, "That's right."
Damn right.
But then I was like, well, if anyone can put him in his place, it's Allie.
That's true. She's awesome.
Also, Allie like needs to have the upper hand in a relationship, like for once, and I feel like this will be better for her.
Probably. It's fun to have the power.
Yeah. And then Drew is telling his mom he doesn't want to move after all.
His mom is like, listen, we've had issues with his mom. She's not great with Adam. She's like, okay, but she's not great with Adam. But she is really good with Drew. Like, she's a very good mom.
Yeah.
To Drew and Drew alone. But she's a good mom to Drew.
And he's like, I want to stay here. And he's going to work through his problems through like Krav Maga now, I guess.
And she's like, all right, cool, because she is exclusively a good mom to Drew.
Yeah. And then we're with Claire and
who's freaked out.
Jake, and she's talking to Jake about the divorce papers, and she's saying how she's like, doesn't want to get into anything because it's just going to like fall apart anyway, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, you can't think that way. And then she's like, or we can take a risk. And I was like, okay, just fucking do this or don't do this. Let's make a decision here. And then I think they decide to like date. I don't really know. But then we're with Drew, who's watching fight videos, and then he gets shirtless, and then he punches a hole in the wall. So clearly he's still doing great.
I mean, listen, at least he's letting out his shit. I don't know. I think therapy would do him good, but if this is what's going to help him right now, good.
Sure.
Fine.
But then the last scene is Jake and Claire go back to her house.
It's just right out of Drive Me Crazy.
It seriously is. It's like,
the last,
surprise.
It's the last scene in Drive Me Crazy.
Claire's mom is dating Jake's dad, and they're really freaked out about it, and the episode's over. They're like, that's great, I guess. Yeah. It's definitely right out of Drive Me Crazy.
It's literally the last scene in Drive Me Crazy. Except it's not Melissa Joan Hart and Adrienne Grenier being like, I guess we're going to have to go talk this over in the treehouse. You guys, I've seen that movie so many times that I could say it word for word. Yeah.
Then Drive Me Crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Although they were like neighbors and friends.
Yeah, but did we see that?
Yeah.
Did we?
We did.
I don't remember.
We did. It wasn't that out of the blue. I watched that movie recently.
Okay, I don't really remember any of the parent interaction because that's not what you focus on in that movie.
You focus on Adrienne Grenier.
Oh, he's so beautiful.
Okay, so Adrienne Grenier in Drive Me Crazy and Jesse Bradford in Bring It On,
yep.
like fully formed what I look for in a man.
Yes.
It's a problem.
Yeah, I mean, I love a curly mop of hair with like piercing blue eyes.
Yep.
Hello. Yeah, that's the end of the episode. Spirit Squad Captain Adam for being like, Drew, you can't run away from problems. Maybe. I don't know.
Julian for teaching Drew Krav Maga.
Liam for being a delight.
Liam for being great and then never seen again.
Ship.
I guess Claire and Jake, sure.
Sure, whatever. I don't hate it.
I won't either. It's fine.
I like it better than Allie and Dave.
Hard pass.
Moral. Talk through your problems.
Don't cheat, please.
Don't cheat. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just like talk through shit. I don't know. Admit your feelings to yourself. Yeah. Whether they be like suppressed rage and PTSD or whether you have a crush on somebody. Like, just like it's better to talk things through. Yeah. Grapevine?
Yeah, we have, let's see. We have a tweet from Bunny Wilder. Seems like 4 people died on the zipper in the 1970s. Oh, yeah. Then they redesigned the doors, but then 2 more fell out in 2006 anyway. They lived. After which further door redesigns were implemented. Basically, the zipper